Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today we're going to react to 90s basketball sneakers that defined an era. Without further ado, let's check this out.
I'm sorry, but the 90s were better than the 80s, man. The 90s was a more interesting time, in my opinion. The 80s kind of came and went, and nowadays there's no more neon-colored spandex, high-waist.
The 80s ain't nothing but crack. Ain't nothing but cracking drugs and getting drunk. Ain't nothing. The 80s was nothing but cigarettes, crack, and Ronald Reagan. That's what the 80s was. Fuck the 80s. No offense, but fuck the 80s.
Workout videos.
It's 90s all day.
Brought a lot more to the table, like the internet. But
Facts.
For us sneaker enthusiasts, it was the start of sneakers and street culture becoming more mainstream. And although hip-hop and rap had his influence on street culture, basketball and basketball culture really took off during the 90s.
Facts.
Here's some of our favorite sneakers from that era, and I'm sure a lot of them on the list are going to be some of your favorites as well. The Air Jordan 11. Basketball's revolution was really headlined by one guy that doesn't need any introduction. That would be Michael Jordan. Tons of videos can be dedicated just to the Jordans worn in this time frame, but I think the most important is the Jordan 11. That would have been
Facts.
May 7th, 1995. First round of the play.
But I gotta say this though about the Jordan 11s though. I wouldn't recommend these for people with wide feet. I have wide feet, sadly. I would not recommend these for wide feet. Why? Because your toe and that what is it? That metal, that carbon fiber, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me go get my Jordan 11s real quick. Oh, yes, I got some Jordan 11s. I told y'all I got that heat, bro. I got that heat, bro. Y'all don't understand. My shoe game on point. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Y'all gonna see. Hold on real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all young whippersnapper something real quick. You know what I'm saying? I been got that heat. I stay with that heat. You know, I stay with that heat. You know what I'm saying? Of course I got that heat on me, man. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? I know that bottom. I know that bottom. That bottom. Ooh, that bottom. That bottom though. Ugh. That bottom nasty, but it's fuck y'all. Anyways, though, yeah, man. So I got these too, man. I got these too, but let's just say these shits right here, man. These this toe, whatever. Like, if you got wide feet, this shit gonna hurt your toes, man. Especially your pinky toe. Your pinky toe gonna get it the worst, dog. That's why I can't wear these shoes for no more than like an hour. So, like, if I know I'm going somewhere real quick, like the grocery store or something like that, I'll wear these. And I've only wore these like 10, probably 13 times. I've only wore these like 10, 13 times. I've never wore these shoes like that. These were a gift. I would never pay $200, $400 for a pair of shoes. But these were a gift from one of my exes who was dumb enough to buy me these before I left Milwaukee. The last girlfriend I had before I left Milwaukee, she bought me these. Yeah. How you doing, by the way, bitch? I still got the shoes. I ain't giving them back, though. It was a gift. It was a gift. I can have it. It's legal. It's a gift, bitch. You gave it to me. You was dumb enough to give it to me. Dumbass broad.
Playoffs where the team of the 90s, the Chicago Bulls, were facing the Orlando Magic. The big stage needed some new shoes, and these were special. First time patent leather was ever used on a basketball sneaker, full-length Air carbon fiber spring plate, herringbone traction. The shoe brought so much to sneakers, and they're still loved by sneakerheads today. Reds, Concords, Space Jams. You can't go wrong with a fresh pair of 11s. It's a GOAT shoe in my opinion.
I got the Space Jam.
The Nike Air more up-tempo. The Bulls brought some other heat on the court besides the Jordans. Scottie Pippen was a tool.
I already showed y'all that I got these. But I got the red and white ones, and they dirty as hell. Because those are like my work shoes, and I normally wear them to work all the time, so they dirty as hell. Especially when I was working at Amazon. Those were my comfort shoes before we had to switch to punk-ass safety shoes. Hold on. Let me go get them real quick, too. See, I got that heat, bruh. Anything he might be showing in this video, I got that heat. You know what I'm saying? I got that heat. I got that fire. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Move in a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah, y'all already saw it before. These dirty as hell, I know, but yeah, I got these too. I got these too. I got that heat, man. You see, I got the Jordan 11s. I got that up tempos. I got that heat, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. I got that heat.
Of the Bulls' 1-2 punch. Scottie Pippen brought his own style to the court with his own signature series, which featured the Pippen 1 and the Pippen 2s.
I need these right here. These right here, I need these. I want these so bad. I had a pair of these when I was like... I had a pair of these when I was like 9. I want to say like 8 or 9 years old. I had a pair of these. Oh, man. And I messed them up so badly too, but they were so fucking comfortable. I love these shoes to death because they were so fucking comfortable, bro. That them shocks at the bottom, bro, just made this shoe just superb, bro. I love these Scottie Pippens, bro. They need to re-release these. They re-release these, I will buy a pair of these. I will buy a pair of these, bro.
But probably the most popular shoe Scottie would wear on court was the Air More Up Tempo. This shoe was loud, man, with the noticeable and now famous Air spelled out on the side. One of its most memorable moments on the court was during the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. Probably the most classic colorway of this sneaker, I would probably have to say, is just the simple black and white colorway. I know there's some really cool tan ones and red ones, but I feel like the black and white one is the most iconic. But what do you think? The Nike Air Force 180. Now,
I had
Scottie wasn't alone.
I had a pair of these too, but yeah, I ran them motherfuckers to the ground. I remember they re-released these back in 2011, 2012. My mom got me a pair, like some all gray ones. I ran them motherfuckers into the ground. Yeah, them motherfuckers ripped up and everything, bro. These things are cheaply made too, by the way. These motherfuckers didn't last. I only had these motherfuckers like 6 months. And I tore these motherfuckers up.
In his Olympic heat. Fellow teammate Charles Barkley had his own memorable Olympic shoes too. This sneaker features Nike's Air Max cushion, but this time
they re-released these. They re-released these, I want to say like 2016. Yeah, around 2016, they re-released these. And I missed out on it because I should have bought these when I had the chance, man. Because these was on sale too for like $70.
180-degree unit that was featured on the iconic Air Max 180. It also featured a really cool 4-foot strap. I feel like Charles Barkley's line doesn't really get the love that it deserves, but these shoes are...
That's because Nike don't re-release his shoes, bro. Nike need to start re-releasing his shoes, bro. Like they act like Scottie and Charles didn't have shoes in the 90s too. We want them too, my nigga.
Classic to me. And remind me of the 90s.
They keep re-releasing fucking Jordans all the time.
Converse Aero Jam.
Ew.
During this era,
what the fuck is them?
High flyers.
What is that?
Charlotte, it was Grandmama himself. Larry Johnson was tearing it up in his Converse Aero Jams. While not as dominant as before, Converse was still a big player in the market. And of course they had Larry Johnson, but they also had Dennis Rodman, who also had some really cool signatures.
Okay, I remember the Dennis Rodman. The Dennis Rodman's was fire. But the only Converse athlete shoes I wore was Dwayne Wade shoes, hands down.
These days, it's cool to see Converse get back into the basketball scene with a solid line of current stars like Draymond Green, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but I feel like the Aero Jam is a sleeper when it comes to 90s basketball shoes. The sneaker featured a detachable lace covering and Converse's now like novelty cushioning system called Juice. Converse was really doing its thing in the early 90s, but unfortunately, they fell off when it came to basketball, and it's sad because they have such a huge history with basketball, but hey, you never know. I like the new the BB4s that came out not that long ago, so. All right, the Nike Foamposite.
I had a pair of foams, I sold them bitches. I had a pair of Galaxies, bro, and I sold them bitches. I said I will never wear a pair of them foams ever again. Foams are the worst fucking shoe Nike ever made. Them shits are heavy. They hurt. Bro, fuck the foams. The foams are overrated, and I'm happy that they don't re-release them shits no more. Because them shits was hurting the fuck out my feet, bro. I can't bro, when I say my pinky toe had like 3 different blisters in 3 different areas, bro, I can't even tell you, bro. I cannot tell you, bro. The foams are the most overrated. I don't even know why they even thought that was a good idea. Fuck the foams. I had a pair of Galaxies. I sold them bitches for like $300, bro. Fuck the foams.
Team starting to make some noise in the NBA, and that team was the Orlando Magic. And they had a really special point guard by the name of Penny Hardaway. The athletic 6'7" guard brought legendary shoes to the hardwood, like the Penny 1, which is supposed to be getting a retro here
ugly. Them shits is ugly.
But Penny's most notable shoe was the Foamposite.
The Foamposites, they fire from an aesthetic point. But when you put them bitches on, they are the worst fucking shoe you will ever have on your feet.
It actually has a really crazy technology behind it.
They really are just a collector's item.
A whole history video on it, but basically it's like a heavy liquid that's poured into a mold that builds the upper for the Foamposite, and that's why it has that crazy look on the outside. Apparently, the original molds cost Nike almost $1 million to make. No wonder the original retail price of the shoe was $180. Probably the most expensive basketball shoes during that time.
This was garbage.
The shoe wasn't even designed for Penny at all. It was actually designed for Scottie Pippen. But Penny happened to see a prototype of the Foamposite in designer Eric Avar's bag while he was pitching him some other shoes, and it was like love at first sight. Remember how the NBA threw a fit for MJ over the color of his shoes? The same thing happened to Penny Hardaway. The shoes didn't pass the uniform guidelines of the NBA and didn't have enough black on them. So what Penny Hardaway did was he grabbed a black Sharpie and he just like filled in the lines on the side of the upper. And now it's like considered an iconic moment in sneaker history or sneaker lore. And there was even like a retro made of it not that long ago, and they called it the Sharpies, the Foamposite Sharpies. I think the Foamposite is like ripe for a comeback right now because we've actually seen some recent, collabs like the CDG collab and the Paranorman collab not too long ago, which is pretty cool. So I feel like the
shoes is garbage, bro. The foams are garbage.
When you see people saying, "Oh, the Foamposite's my favorite sneaker now," and
the foams are garbage.
The Reebok Kamikaze 2. During this era, Reebok was really a contender for toppling Nike. Like They had the pump line and it was a huge deal. And they also had Shaq on the East Coast. But on the West Coast, they had another dominant big man lacing up Reeboks. That was Shawn Kemp.
Rain Man.
Shawn Kemp was lacing up the Kamikaze.
Rain Man.
But I want to talk about the Kamikaze 2, a true icon looking back. The aggressive zigzag pattern is eye-catching, especially in the classic black and white with a hint of green on the sole. The sneaker featured Reebok's go-to cushioning system back then, which was called Hexalite, and it also had an aggressive outsole that was reminiscent of Reebok's blacktop line. The Kamikaze also had a little comeback a few years ago with a lot of cool colorways and collaborations, like the Fish Markets, the Sonics that feature raindrops as a call to Shawn Kemp's nickname,
that shit was fire,
and a bunch of other
and I missed out on these too,
and sneakers and stuff. One of his teammates also had some pretty eye-catching shoes during the 90s.
The GP?
Gary Payton.
Yes, sir. I had a pair of these too. I had a pair of these, and Just yeah. Stepped in some dog shit and they got fucked up. I had these right here, the all whites. Stepped in some dog shit one day. Couldn't even wear them bitches no more, bro. I threw them in the washer and everything. that the doo-doo stains was not coming off of these, bro.
Was a stud. The only point guard to this day to win Defensive Player of the Year. He was on defenders like a glove, and that's where he got his nickname from. It was also the name of the shoe. The glove featured a zip-up shroud, a little strap for security.
I wish I would have got the re-releases though,
which you don't really see that often. It's a
I wish I would have got the re-releases
for the ankle. This technology would also carry over to the Nike GP, another solid shoe.
Them shits is
probably
ugly.
Personally my favorite on this list, the Fila Grant Hill 2.
You can buy these shits at Journeys, bro. You could buy them Grant Hills at. No, matter of fact, you go on the Fila's website and buy them damn Grant Hills. I wouldn't buy them. Me personally, I wouldn't buy. Like I said, Fila's fell off. They get hot for a second, then they fall right the fuck back off.
Name, unfortunately, you don't see too much on the basketball scene is Fila. They had a few stars in the 90s like Jerry Stackhouse, and arguably one of the greatest what-ifs in NBA history, Grant Hill. The Grant Hill 2 is a classic that doesn't really get much love. Tumbled leather build, navy patent leather trim. These were actually designed by David Reyes, who would eventually start Brand Black, the same brand that would eventually make shoes for the Big Baller brand. If you're a hooper, you gotta try some Brand Blacks. They're awesome, and so are the Grant Hill 2s, which actually celebrated their 25th anniversary with a limited release of the original white and blue pair. Nacho has a ton of these, and we actually made a whole video about his sneaker collection for our Patreon, so if you want to check that out, sign up for our Patreon. I'll leave the link in the description below. Appreciate it. The Reebok question.
I never had a pair of these. They always sitting on the shelves, but I never get them. I think it's time I get me some Iversons, bro. I think it's time, bro. I got to, bro. If I consider this man the GOAT, I consider Allen Iverson the GOAT. The fact that I've never wore the questions. Now, I've worn Iverson's other shoes, the shoes he wore in the 2001 finals, his 2002, 2003, 2004 shoes. I've worn all them shoes he came out with over the years, but I never wore these. I never owned a pair of these. I think it's time that I get a pair of these.
The late 90s brought in a new era for basketball lovers and sneaker enthusiasts, and it all started with the 1996 draft. This draft brought a few stars to the league, just a few nobodies like Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, just 4 of the best players of all time, no big deal. For the first pick of the draft, the Sixers picked Allen Iverson. Iverson was an assassin on the court, and he also deserves a lot of credit off the court for basically bringing street culture to the mainstream, and well, not the mainstream, but to basketball culture. And you know, he's also known for his sneakers, which are amazing. The Ansher line has some classic like the 4s, the DMX 10s, but it is the Reebok question that is a favorite for many, and also brought some classic on-court moments as well, like that historic crossover on Michael Jordan. Red toes and blue toes are the classic colorways of the question for sure. Translucent soles, leather build with suede.
These the ones I want right here though. This is the one I want right here though. This is the one I want. I want this one. I don't want any of the other ones. I'm a simple guy. I don't do colors due to like the LGBTQ and gangs. Gangs and LGBTQ is the reason why I don't do colors. So I do black and white. I need this right here. I need these pair of Iversons right here. I'll feel way more better if I had these Iversons. These are the ones I want. And these are the ones I kept walking by and I never pick them up.
Patent leather on it, an iconic sneaker of the 90s. The Reebok questions are a bit saturated today, but in the early 2000s, collabs would carry the questions. Sneakers and Stuff, Bape, Undefeated, Packer Shoes even released homage pairs inspired by the very questions Kobe and LeBron would lace up. The Adidas Crazy 97. The 90s are really known for their bold design.
I had all pair of Kobe. Matter of fact, I got them in the closet. Let me go get them. Real quick. I have all pair of Kobe's Adidas shoes, except the astronaut boots. The astronaut boots, I will never touch them shoes a day in my life. Them shoes are fucking ugly. But these are the only ones I don't have. But let me go get the other two for y'all so y'all can know. I got the Crazy 8s and I got the Crazy 2s. Go get them real quick. I got that heat, man. I got that 5, man. Y'all better recognize I got that 5. Y'all just think I'm bullshitting. Y'all just think I'm bullshitting. I ain't bullshitting. Bro. Like I said, I will do a sneaker video for y'all. All y'all gotta do is hit me with I'll put a poll up, man. If the poll does enough numbers, I'll do a sneaker. I'll show y'all my collection, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing but comfort shoes, really. But I do got some classics in here, though. Look, I got these right here. I know these. I had these since 2014, so obviously these gonna be beat up. But I've rarely wore these too. That's another thing too. I've rarely wore these. I think I've wore these at least like 20 times. I've never wore these shoes like that. Yeah, these right here. I've had these for a very long time. I had these since 2014. Yeah, these right here. These were the first pair I picked up. And then these right here, yeah, you can tell. The toe is yellow as fuck. But these are my Crazy 8s. These are my Crazy 8s. These are the Brooklyn Nets edition. I had these since 2013. So I got these like my senior year of high school, because that's when the Brooklyn Nets became an official team. But yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all see it? Yeah. My Crazy 8s. These are my 23rd. I had these since my senior year of high school. These are fire, by the way. So I was pulling hella hoes with these my senior year of high school, because everybody was like, "Ooh, he got the Adidas Kobe's." It was like, "Damn, bro, you got the Adidas Kobe's? Damn, bro, them shit's fire, bro." And then the next thing I know, three to four niggas got the same fucking shoe, bro. 3 to 4 niggas got the same fucking shoe. I didn't wear them no more. I was like, "Why you ain't wearing your Kobe's?" Because y'all wearing them. I don't like when niggas wear the same shit that I'm wearing. Now I gotta wear. I went right back. You know what I was wearing? I was wearing them damn Daniels. I had the white Vans, and then I had the Chuck Taylors. I was just wearing my white Vans and my Chuck Taylors throughout the whole year, bro. And I had some Nike boots when the snow started coming down and shit. Niggas fucked my whole swag up, bro. For real.
Designs, and the Crazy 97 was no exception here. The shoe featured Adidas Feet You Wear technology. This system was designed to cradle the foot, make movements a bit more natural, and prevent ankle rolls with the sole coming up and wrapping around to make sure as much rubber is hitting the floor as possible. This technology was also featured on the KB8s, or what they're calling them today, the Crazy 8s, because Kobe's not associated with the brand anymore. The Crazy 97 is definitely one of my favorite Adidas EQT basketball sneakers, and it's probably one of the most iconic moments in Kobe's early career in terms of sneakers, so that's why we included it on the list. A classic sneaker of the 90s, for sure. Now, there are plenty of sneakers that didn't make this list, but that's because the 90s were a crazy time for sneakers. They brought out so many iconic pieces of footwear back then, which to this day are still beloved. The competition between brands and the innovation that was happening back then, it was just a different level, and I miss it, to be honest. What are some of your favorite sneakers from the 90s, and what's your favorite brand from the 90s? Leave it in the comments down below. But hey, before you go, I'd like to let you know that we just launched a Patreon, and if you'd like access to a really cool sneaker enthusiast Facebook group, a private group, mind you, of 5,000 sneakerheads, a real positive place on the internet, which are hard to come by. If you'd like access to that, sign up for our Patreon. You won't regret it. I will leave the description. I'll leave the link in the description. Check it out, and I will leave you with the link.
Alrighty, so that's just gonna about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.